today's video is going to be, well, let's just say there's a lot going on today. I have to take the turbo out of the 3075, complete disaster, so I'll show you that. And oh, and lastly, I have a little project in the shed that I want to get out and get it geared up for, well, let's just say something that's going on maybe next year. So we'll get that done today as well. So that's going to be today's video. So what we are, need to take these sides off then and take the turbo off this one.
Yeah.
Right, let's get that done then. Where's it leaking? In there?
In there. Just in there. That's where the fumes is coming out.
Oh, I think the fumes are into the cab there. Right, okay. Do you need that, take the lid off then, and then that'll be...
Aye.
Right.
I'll go and get the screwdriver. Yes.
Come off the back there, does it? Slide off?
Aye, just slides off.
So it slide off, are they all loose?
Aye. Slide it off backwards.
Okay. Great success.
You see the way I done that? You know. No.
What's that wee gasket you made for it?
Aye.
Is that a wee aluminium gasket?
No, it's a halide gasket.
What the hell's halide?
Well, it's an exhaust gasket.
Right, so that was leaking in there.
That was leaking in there.
And then you've put that on it, and then it's leaking in here now.
I thought it was leaking out. It was leaking out here.
Yes.
And I took it off. You remember the day that you says that's blown out, and we took it off and put exhaust paste on it.
Right.
And it was still leaking out, and I says that exhaust paste is not working right. So I took it off and I cut that gasket for it and
Right.
put it on there.
Okay.
The exhaust
Do you,
paste.
need to, do you need to keep that, or will them boys make it?
No, we'll keep that
Right, just in case.
just in case.
But them boys will...
No, they'll no fix that.
No, fix that. Right, here.
Put that in the
That in the tin.
listen to
Yeah, listen to you. Not that it makes any difference. Your nail. Why is that not coming off? That metal?
It just needs pulled up, Cahill.
There we go.
That's dead on. That one.
Sit there, just sit there.
Aye.
Sit there.
Fine. These 4 bolts here out,
Oh god, they seem like easy.
and these 4 here.
Right.
This pipe and this pipe down here.
Right.
But if we get these 4 here, I should be fit to pull this pipe right up out through.
Right, okay.
Hold on. Stand back, I'll do it. No. Need
No, it doesn't look right. I think they're 12.
you could be right, but I don't think 12 would.
You think they're starting to round there, was it? Or just... Right, so these boys here are proven to be rather tricky. They're not 13 and they're not 12. Don't know how that one's going to get off, but anyway. And then these ones have to come out as well. Awkward. So I got one stud out. Actually, what do you call it? The whole stud come out. The nut never come off, the whole stud come out. So that's that there. And then we need to get this, that pipe is off there. And you get that off down in there somewhere. That's the next bit. Listening?
Yeah. I'm listening already.
Right, okay.
Can I start this now?
No, sure, the oil will be out everywhere. Right, Dad has the turbo loosened here. What I'll do is I'll lift it off and then we'll look at the hashing I did and see how we're going to fix it. Because that was leaking oil as well, look, see that? Anyway, let's lift it off. One number, damaged turbo, ready to go for refurb. See, there's where it's blowing out there, look, you see it there. So I'll get refurbed, get it back on again. That is it off. One stud came out by itself, one broke, and these two were awkward as hell. Dad had to drill, they wouldn't come out, so he drilled into them and freed them up somehow. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He drilled into them, you see the wee drill mark there. He'll tap them out again and took them out. So that is the turbo off the 3075. Right, as you can see, the old boy has been at this here and he's taken this stud out. Now, I wasn't here to witness said event, otherwise I would have videoed it, but I understand that he, well, this is the remains of it. He welded that to the stud and he said it was mighty tight and he was hammering it and turning it at the same time just to free it up, and he got it out just with a bit of old strap there, really, that's all it is. So I've ordered 2 studs for it and brass nuts, 4 brass nuts, and then the turbos are away. Both this one and the one for the 6150 are away to get reconditioned. So that's the stud out. So that's a great success, I have to say, getting that out of there. Good job by him. Right, what I've done is I've given it a good wash there, kind of steeped it. I'll let it kind of soak and then I'll go back and give it another blast and that'll be good to go away because that's it done now for the winter time. So I'll let that sit there for about half an hour and I'll come back and finish it off. That nut there. Right, that's a pump wash. I don't know if anybody else who has one of these pumps who actually bothers to split it and clean that dirt out of it, but we do it anyway just because it just lies in there and I think it'll just rot and rust and cause havoc. So it's all cleaned out anyway now. Put that plate back on it again and that'll be it done. That can go in the shed and then we'll get, the next job is get the tanker over, get it cleaned, and that can go as well. So that'll be the next job. Right, now, got all that stuff washed, that can go away. I have a little project in the shed, which is, I suppose, the thumbnail of the video, which I haven't talked about yet. So we'll go take a look at that. And it's been in the back of the shed for a very long time, this old harvester, by the way. And I just fished it out when I put some of the machinery in, which I didn't film because you've seen it all before. So machinery is all in the shed there. Pumps and things and all are in. However, the subject of today's video, or part of the subject of today's video, is this old Taarup double chop harvester hooked up to the 165. Now, I have a neighbour who's asked me to bin a bit of silage. He's got a couple of 100 acres. Yeah, I probably need to start about Christmas if I was going to put it in with this thing. But anyway, joking aside, I have this hooked up because I'm going to take this out today while the power washer's here and give it a bit of a clean. Now, it's been sitting in the back of the shed. You've seen it in the back there for years. Certainly as long as I've been doing YouTube videos, that's been in the back. I fished it out this year before I put the machinery in because I want to be working at it. Another project, I hear you say. Yes, another project. I want to get a bit of work done to it before next year because, well, I'm going to go to a couple of silage days, right? That's the plan. Will it happen? I hope it does. But I'm going to go to a couple of silage days. I'm going to bring this with me and the 1200. That's the plan. Now, it needs a bit of a clean, and as I said to you, it needs a bit of work on it. There's a few things, just there's an oil leak down, pointing down, don't even see it pointing down there. So yeah, be a bit of work on it. So what I'll do is we'll get it out now, we'll give it a bit of a clean, and we'll kind of see what we have. I'll turn the camera around and let you see it before I give it a wash. Right, there you go. There's a better look at it there. So, old Taarup double chop harvester. Been in there for donkey's years, as I said. So, and then the machinery's all in now. So hay bob's in, flash in, the other, what do you call that, pump thing, the rotunda, and then my grubber thing's away in the back there. So we'll set the other pump in there in a minute, and then the mowers can go in there as well, and that'll be the machinery all in then. And so this can go in the front because I'm going to change this here. I'm going to make put an orbital valve on there that can rotate that, so that'll just run by oil rather than this is hand-driven thing. Yeah, and then I'm going to put a ram up there to operate the chute. Take all this malarkey off, fix all this up here. Way in the middle of the winter time this will be done, but for today we're going to get it out and give it a bit of a clean. So there you go, that's the plan. Right, there we go. That is it cleaned up a little bit. Just to take the worst off it now. It's only just kind of a bit of a lick, but it's at least I'll be able to get at it and get a look around it and see what it needs. And yeah, so there you go. That is the old Taarup double chop. Right, while the old harvester here is dry, or drying I suppose. Now, if you've seen here, just for those you might have seen this side bit on its JF, and the front of it is Taarup. It's actually a Taarup, this, by the way, Taarup double chop. But JF also made an identical machine. I don't know if it was a Taarup machine badged to be JF or the other way around. I think they were Taarup originally. But I got this off a chap because that was missing on this one. And donkeys ago, actually. But while it is dry, I'll run around it with the grease gun, just in the little spots, to push out any water that may have got in there. I would like to have got it running, just burl it over, but not in the 165. The PTO shaft is too tight. It might work better on the 590. I'll grease it first and then we'll see. But I would like to get it running just to see it burling over. But I'd say you'd like to see it going too, wouldn't you? Anyway, let's get the grease gun round it first, and then we'll see where we go after that. Typical.